Welcome to another dyeing my hair video. As you all know, I recently colored my hair purple, but for me, especially as it's been washing out, it's been looking a little more red. So today I'm going to attempt to shift my hair to a bit more of a blue tone. I really liked the Caballero conditioner that I used last time. It did a nice job of getting my hair to be a more purple hue after it had ended up getting more stripped by the salt water. And then when I was washing it today, I went ahead and thoroughly detangled my hair before putting shampoo in it. Just used a little bit of light spray leave-in conditioner to help me with getting it to be supple and manageable, because water itself can actually dry up your hair and make it difficult to work with. So the conditioner really helps to soften everything. And that worked great. I didn't notice that it bled at all, and when I put the shampoo in it, I'm just using moisturizing shampoo, it bled a little bit. As you can see, I have decided to wear gloves today because from everything I read of the reviews, it gets everywhere, which is one of the reasons I'm doing this outside. I didn't want to risk having any issues. And for whatever reason, the instructions are all in Spanish. Okay, it says it's made in Mexico, that's probably why. The cautionary label is in English and French. All the instructions are in Spanish. Instrucciones. Usando guantes, aplique al cabello, mojando y limpio. Deje actuar de 3 to 5 minutos. Enjuague bien luego de aplicación. Se puede utilizar de 2 to 3 veces por semana. El uso frecuente intensificará el calor. Los resultados pueden variar de acuerdo al tipo de cabello y color natural. So, from what I understand of Spanish, and I know a few words here and there, what they're saying is I'm supposed to apply it on clean, wet hair, because mojado, I know that means wet, because we used to have signs in a place where I worked where it said, cuidado, piso mojado, which means caution, wet floor. So I know that that means wet. And then I guess wait 3 to 5 minutes and put the application on very, very well. And then it says it can be used a few times per week. Semana, I believe, means week, because semaine is week in French. And then the more you use it, the more intense the color will be, but it will vary based on your natural color. Now, if anyone who speaks Spanish can tell me whether this is a basically accurate or not interpretation, because that's not a translation, it's an interpretation of what I think it means, you can let me know. But yeah, I mean, on the front it says color depositing treatment enhances shine, boosts color, leaves hair moisturized. So we're gonna test it out and see if that is true today. I already have my hair in these sections. And this is an old shirt that I cut the sleeves off of. Haven't worn it much this year, so I figured, you know what? This would be a perfect shirt for that. So I've shampooed and I just put in leave-in conditioner, basically. And the reason I've done that is I just put like a spray leave-in because I didn't want to have my hair be too full of product and then it mess with the efficacy of the color. Alright, you can see we still got purple going on. I just want it to be more blue than red. These sections just... Okay. Now I do want this to be a little bit more thorough than my application when I put the conditioner in my hair. So after I've divided this section, I'm going to divide this one more game and just kind of clip it up out of the way. That way, hopefully, I can be more efficient with product as well. I really am loving this darker color. One of the reasons I was hesitant to change to a new color before is because I thought I would miss the blonde. But now that I'm in this, like, I love it. So here we go. That's a beautiful blue there. Just kind of rub it between the gloves and start applying it. It smells like a candy almost. Oh dear, I got that on my face. It's going in pretty nicely though. kind of really like massaging this in because I want this to be, wow, that's taking that to a nice blue hue already. And I figured with the red undertones, this would really stick in this and turn this a much more blue purple. And I can see that it's doing that already. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the strands and they're basically the color that I want, so I don't think I need to put more in. And I thoroughly detangled my hair, so I'm able to just go through it with ease. I tell you what, my hair has been so much more manageable after I put this color in that it's crazy. Because before, in the past, I'm just gonna put this over on the side. In the past, like, I've had so much issues with tangling, and it's been, you know, due to a variety of reasons. But one of them is I had the bleach in my hair, and it has been so badly damaged that the ends just resisted me combing it. So now that my hair has been color treated, it's really helping fill in all those cracks where the bleach was just eating away at it. And it's like, it still has issues, but like, the tangling is so much more reduced than it was before. And you know, curly hair is always gonna love to hug itself, but like, it shouldn't be hard to detangle. Like, if it is, there's some kind of issue. You're doing something wrong, or you've damaged your hair in some kind of way. I think that's looking great so far. I don't know if you can really see the shift in the color, but it's looking good. And I can't really see if it's staining or not because I have these gloves on. Yay for me. I was smart this time. So same thing. You can see it's much more red. Let's see how it looks once I work on it here. So we're splitting this in half. This is where having, I would say, medium to low density hair comes in really handy. So it's easy to do stuff like this. I'm like, instantly right away I'm seeing that color shift, which is making me happy. And that way, if some of it just rinses off and if it leaves the blue behind, that'll be great. I saw like a really dark blue at the store, which it's the level I'm looking for, but the issue with having that like really dark hue is that it's gonna have some green in it. And given that underneath the red is the blonde, I just don't want it to fade to green. So I was like, let me just get a bright blue, and maybe there's a teeny bit of green in this too, but at least I know it doesn't have a green undertone that will stick and be left behind the way like a really dark blue would be. Okay, well, I think that's full and well in there. And I'm liberally applying this because number one, it's conditioning and I need to condition my hair after washing it. But number two, I really want this dye to stick. And I don't know if this is something I'm gonna have to do every week or if I can get away with refreshing it like every other week, because I think the initial color would have lasted longer if I hadn't gone to the ocean, but I don't get to go to the ocean much. So hair versus ocean is kind of no contest. But I did have the initial color changed, so now I can work on top of that instead of like trying to shift it myself from scratch. All right, I think that'll about do it. And then it's basically just the same process for the front section. So my plans are to put that plastic cap on my head when I'm done with these sections, and then let it process for probably like an hour while I just bumble around the house and do things. And then I'll rinse it out and show you what it looks like all rinsed out. I also did want to say that just to be on the safe side, I did a little patch test because this is a new color I haven't used before. It wasn't necessarily recommended by my stylist, so I did a patch test. Haven't had any allergic reactions, so we're good to go. I'm back. I thought it rinsed out really nicely. The water ran clear pretty quickly. I feel like it's stuck pretty good. I've had it in my hair for like an hour. Oh, we are definitely pretty blue here. Oh, but look at those purple hues coming through. Wow. Okay, so the last couple times I've done like a color shift to my hair, I've put it in a style right away. So I decided this time I am gonna try and go with a wash and go, or technically a curl set, since I have time today. There's a real wash and go would just be washing and going, but I want to just define it a little bit. I have not put extra conditioner in my hair yet, but I'm going to. So here we go. Just taking this section, splitting it in half, and it's not as conditioned as it could be because I haven't put any condition in it yet. So there are some little tangles, but that's okay, because I'm gonna go ahead, pin this out of the way, start with this back section. It's plenty wet, but I brought my spray bottle in case it dries out. So my leave-in conditioner that's in my hand, just gonna apply it on my hair, and instantly that starts feeling very nice. So I always start with my leave-in. Then I'm going in with the Design Essentials Honey Curl Forming Custard. Oh, it just smells so good. There's some products you have to just smell every time you use them, and this is one of them. So kind of put about that much in my hand. Well, that was actually probably too much for this section. It's like super dark, but I love that. All right, and you know, I'm not the type of person to really do too much, so I actually have too much in this section. So first, leave-in conditioner, and pop it in here. Then I'm gonna take some of the custard from this section and really apply it onto here. Okay, there we go. And that is gonna do what I want. And just kind of raking and smoothing. And let me put a little bit more of this in. Massage the product into your hair. So not just raking, but kind of like really making sure it's in there, so it's not just sitting on top. But I think this will be really good. Okay, so back section done. Okay, that's it. I'm done. That did not take me very long at all, just over 10 minutes here from when I pressed record to right now. And as you know, I'm not someone who takes a long time defining every single ringlet in a wash and go. It's just, it is not for me. If I can't do my hair for a wash and go in less than 30 minutes, I'm not doing it. And I thought I was gonna run out, but I actually still have a little bit of product left. So that is excellent. I feel like I used a lot and I'm still good. It's kind of dark under here, and this is a blue cast, but I know you can see in the sunlight that's starting to come that little purple tint. So let me take you to a new location now where the sun is gonna come in and you're gonna see what this looks like. And I decided to put the part on this side because I accidentally did get a little blue on my face, and that is hiding it. So here it is in direct sunlight. You can see we ended up with this like midnight purple here, and the sun is just picking up all these gorgeous hues. Obviously at the top here, it's not perfect, but like, look at this color. It is so pretty. So this is in direct sunlight, and from my perspective, it's almost like a bluey black purple, which is really pretty, because I love the other purple too. It was just once it faded, and right now this is wet, so it's going to appear darker. So once this dries, I will show you again what it's looking like, and as you can see, it is already drying. It's already shrinking, but loving it so far. Once it fully dries, I'm going to pin this out of my face because it's gonna annoy me so much. And I'm getting a little bit of bleeding, and that's okay because it's still drying. That's why I'm wearing this blue shirt here, but it is a nice windy day. I'm just gonna let this air dry. For me, it really doesn't matter whether I set my curls with a blow dryer or just let it air dry. It's gonna shrink to the same amount anyway. So since I am not the type of person that wants to spend all that time blow drying my hair, I just let it be. And then here we are from the back. This is what it's looking like. So this is in direct sunlight, but I will come back and in a more diffuse lighting show you what it looks like when it's 100% dry. It's several hours later and my hair is 100% dry. I'm really happy with how the color turned out. Now it is a little crispy, so I'm hoping the cast will break overnight. If not, I'll just pop a little bit of oil serum in to soften it up here. But isn't this so pretty, especially in the sunlight? And I do have one bobby pin hiding here and another one kind of here to just hold this up out of my face and help give me that more round shape that I enjoy. Overall, I think this color application was definitely a success. The plan now is to use the purple conditioner as this starts to fade, and if it starts to become a little more red, then I'll pop the blue back in. But that way I can alternate back and forth, and hopefully this will last a little bit longer. I think I'll try to keep this wash and go a couple days, so I'll probably throw a couple pics here at the end so you can see what that looks like. And until next time, thanks for watching.